You have to say how it affected you. But I will remember to mention that I had asked you to follow him around with your camera because I thought it was pertinent to this world. And you couldn't until you were ready. This club that we're in is accepting new members all the time.
Come here, you.
He drove me crazy, he drove his mother crazy, and we're both nuts. You know what I mean? Me and Susan, we're nuts. 20 years of this, 20 years.
Pretty beautiful, huh? Amazing. This is about 8 years old already, this plant. This one, I planted this one.
Pretty.
I spent yesterday roaming around grocery, garden, police station, making another run at getting the police to care about the fact that Patrick has been missing. I am starting to be unable to control the anger, and it is in my voice and the way I walk and hold myself and talk to anyone who I communicate with. I hate Patrick one moment and cry the next. Dry, useless tears, and I am talking to myself a lot. I am unraveling. It occurs to me that I spent the day trying to put the pieces together. Why did he abandon the car? Who were the other people in the car with him? Did they steal his van, all of his belongings, and take whatever money was left and throw him out of the van? How did he get to Las Vegas? Is he in the hospital, curled up in a ball, dead? Please, I keep repeating aloud, call me, over and over and over again. I spent money today, spent time in anguish, and now I am just spent, but cannot sleep, which would be the only temporary refuge. I played solitaire, 5,171. Each game is 2 minutes. That is 171 hours, 7.212 days trying not to think. It has become mechanical, though. My fingers hit the keys, my eyes see the moves, my mind sees Patrick in danger, hungry, scared. That's the mind of a mother with a child who has schizophrenia and is on his own. This is one day of 20 years. Okay. How's that? I have some roses in the back.
home, Patrick. Please, baby, make the world a better place. With yourself, Patrick. Please ease your mind.
And this is Patrick's bed. And this is Patrick's floor. There's no problem for him to do whatever he wanted to in here. He said, paint it as you feel it. And this is Patrick's mind in the middle of the night. There's his numbers. And this is when a person I can't explain it right now, but I love him. I like this one with the little hole in it. Bada bing. It's actually a burn hole. Yep, he put a cigarette in there. So what hidden stories is Patrick trying to tell us in the world? What's he trying to say? What's he trying to get across? You lost fairly, so do it in peace. Just do it. Let the animals live in peace. They can see the difference, so just do it. Go, 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 or don't go. Okay, just go. Yeah. This was a whole bunch of good ones. It started here, but it ended here. It's so vibrant. It is so alive. And it's so heavy. It's got so many layers of paint. And it's got so many faces. The face of the American drug. The face of it. I'm going to say abstract expressionist, because you got to put it in a jar. In some kind of a jar that has a lid and a label. Ooh, here's the other wonderful. You're not in the Air Force anymore. You got thrown out the door. 18 months in the Air Force. They gave Mr. Hopkins his walking papers. Patrick was living in Goshen with a couple of friends, nice guys, brothers, and he crashed a car, or someone else crashed his car, or somebody ripped him off and he lost his job, but he didn't have a job, but he was going to school, but then he didn't go to school, and I was up about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I saw an ad, join the Air Force. So I called him the next day and I said, Patrick, how about joining the Air Force? And he said, okay, they have nice uniforms. And he went in the Air Force. And he became an E4 avionics specialist, airplanes. And there he is in all his glory, about 23 years old. And then the frightful day came when they brought him up in front of a tribunal of admirals. Don't Ask, Don't Tell was still in force. It would be for 2 more months until it was lifted, but he was basically coerced, basically. But he didn't think anything was wrong to talk to his CO, because the CO said that he was his father when he was in the Air Force. He would always be there for him. But regardless of how it happened, and it was the law at that time. And there was the beginning of the end. Not the end. It was the beginning of a new journey for Patrick.
Watching me with electronics. I know that.
Patrick, don't touch my computer, though, okay?
He's gonna lock the door and stay there forever. In a day.
You know what? They keep moving the stuff, the lines in different places. I bet they got cameras watching, and people in other countries are paying to watch us move into other traffic because they change it every 3 days.
Glasses go back in their hole. See this? The weird goatee guy. I don't get it. I might just shave it off.
And I just fucking hit the crack right now. It's weird, huh? Such a perception. I warp everything. The War of Patrick.
But literally, I'm 29. My name's Patrick Joseph Hopkins, B9132-107. License? I wish I could get a license. We're 14. We smoke pot now. I can already tell. We do this for a long time, and we can't drive for a couple years, so we better freaking ask the grassman. My parents are old and stupid looking, and why would we be that? Like there's like a sketch. There's like setups, and now there's like in sentences and the paragraph structures, and there's like poetry, right, or something like that. Kind of like it's easy. They're cheaper. I'm talking like, what is it, 12 here, 24 or something? For like $6. Buy your kids them or go get life. Freaking they don't want your fucking computers, okay? Not the heart, not the soul, it's the brain. It's the mind, man. We wouldn't create a soul without the brain. And that's about it. Oh, so I feel it. I feel green, but I know it's red. I can feel My name is Patrick Joseph Hopkins, PJ for pajamas. PJ, acronyms, I learned in the Air Force. A little too obsessive compulsive for me. My favorite was the HUD, the heads up display. Here's what we have a lot of time for. Yeah. And a guitar. Frickin' put $5 in and give your kids some fucking paint. They hate the TV. They hate you more now. When I have kids, they're gonna be frickin' no idle mind or idle hands. I know how cheap it is for them to eat a hot dog and some frickin' 99-cent salad at McDonald's, and like you complain about your 2,000 calories. You fat bastards.
Bless the world and have peace, rest in peace, not rest in pieces. That's kind of funny or something.
There's no reason to record anything. You wasted space. Stop it, racist. Not fun.
No, I don't have any regular friends. I have a few Facebook friends, and I know what they eat for lunch and stuff like that, but no, my world has turned into a very focused world. And I've also learned that I need this silence and this solitude. You can't live with stress. You can't live with 15 years of stress and get away with it and be a happy-go-lucky bird. You can't do it. You can do everything that you can to help modify it. But when your child is always at the brink of death and you care, that's the perfect storm. I'll do this for you. This is what it looks like to be in a schizophrenic's head. You can tell it's one night. It's the same pen, it's the same color, it's the same everything. This is one night. Patrick has a family history, a DNA history of schizophrenia. Patrick did succumb to schizophrenia from a traumatic experience. Patrick did start using intense drugs, probably from a very young age, 24, 25. And so they're entwined. DD, it's called DD, dual diagnosis. Schizophrenia, mental illness, and drug addiction. Here's one that looks well written on. I'll try to be better, from PJ. But no, I know what I'm looking for. I'm so sorry, really, I am.
Here I go, obsessing over the damn door again. Okay, are you shut? Yep. Are you shut? Yep. Other than that, my mind is very sharp, but for some reason I can't seem to leave my house. I think it's the original. All this is the original. It's probably about about 8 o'clock at night. He called me over there and he says, he sounded sort of, freaked out. He was, why are we here, Dad? Why are we here? What's the meaning of... I remember that night.
Good evening.
Hi, how are you? I can only do so much. I'm a human being. I'm not God. I don't have any more powers than he does. I don't have any more powers than anybody. I'm just a weak human being that, we're all just vulnerable, We try to do the best we can, but he was just... I should have talked to him more on the phone, but I smell pot, man. I smell pot.
I like pot.
Huh?
I like pot.
I smell it.
Yeah, me too.
Is that from you? Or?
No, it's not for me.
You need a match or something?
No, I got it later. Thank
All
you.
right, hey.
Have a good night.
Poor guy. You all right? Talking to himself. God, I tell you, these drugs. Yeah, that is 4 stories, isn't it? Yeah. Can you imagine falling from the corner? Wait. God, that's a fall, huh? That's a fall. That's, what, 4 stories? We're doing a documentary.
Yeah? On what?
Can you believe this? Should I tell them?
Did you tell me?
If you want to ruin their night.
Yeah, let's ruin my night.
Every family has a meth addict.
Yeah.
And my son jumped off this building and just completely shattered his body, I don't know, about 8 years ago. Can you imagine your son on meth trying to kill himself?
How old is he?
Now he's, I think, 39. He was about, I don't know, this has been about, I don't know, seven years ago.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that meth is just unbelievable. But he's lucky to be alive. He's shattered, he broke all the bones, going all the way up I think it's right side.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
But my other son,
Hi.
he's a filmmaker. But every once in a while, he's working on this documentary. He's been, working on for a couple years. Here and there, he'll like drug addiction in families. Or I was like, let's not bring it up too much. But number one. Boy, this is pretty classy. That's why life is so hard, because if you're trying to keep these feelings in, and what can you do? You just go home, watch TV, and try not to think about it. I mean, what can you do? I can see, maybe one or two incidences, but not 20 years of just over and over. And he tried to kill himself about 5 times. He tried different methods that wound up in the hospital, but they weren't as serious. And you ask me why I have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorders, because I'm trying to compensate. My brain is trying to make everything else perfect. You know what I mean? That's what OCD is. It tries to make everything perfect. Okay, that sort of wraps it up. Wraps it up on this evening of the 10 o'clock news. Won't drive me crazy. It's a shame. It really is. And it's about time that he finally, got, the law had to step in, because even the law was giving him breaks. You know what I mean? For years and years, they would give him breaks. And they, when they finally picked him up last year, they it took a couple months to bring in all this information, from other states, right? You know how they, you know what I mean? What do they call that? They gather evidence or something. The cops, when we called down there, they wouldn't really tell us what was going on, you know what I mean? When he's been incarcerated, you know what I mean? All they said, well, he's got arson. The only thing that I got out of it was just lighting his shopping carts on fires. I don't know, They wouldn't tell us much, you know what I mean? All they said was he's in serious trouble.
You hear us?
Patrick!
No, the phone is kind of messed up. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay. Did you get through those comics I sent you?
Yeah, thank you so much. Pretty good.
Can only last you so long.
Pretty good, yeah.
Do you love us again? Do you still love us?
Huh?
Do you still love us?
Yeah.
Because we're going crazy here. But you sound so good, Patrick. You sound so good. I'm so proud of you. Just get through this and it'll never happen again. We'll work together. It'll never happen again, okay?
Yeah.
I want you to start thinking about today and tomorrow. Forget about yesterday, except if it's a good memory. If it's a good memory, that's good.
Okay, happy Sunday, happy weekend.
Oh, come on! I love you.
Okay, love you, bye, Henry.
Bye, I love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
going to get Patrick, who I haven't touched in 13 months, have not hugged in 13 months. That's where we're going. He's at Kareem's house on Bedlong Avenue in Los Angeles. And we're at the Courtyard Marriott, where we had basically no sleep last night. And so I'm trying to get into a make-believe happy good mood, which I will be in a minute when we see him. Hi.
Hi.
You look wonderful. There you go, the big breath. The big release. Okay. I got my son in the morning and the other one at night. So the last fire that you set, it actually went up into the trees above your...
No.
They said that's what happened.
No.
He said it caught fire
No,
to the
it didn't.
trees.
No.
And that the fire department had to come.
Why did you set a cart on fire?
I don't know.
Oh no.
What would you miss the most when you're in jail?
This.
Just the closeness, huh?
Hmm.
The familia. The freedom. Just your head. You can't bend it anymore? Are you stiff?
Not really.
Okay. Right?
Make
I'm
sure
not
I can
done.
get this
I'm
long.
not done. I'm gonna grab it. I'll grab it. Let me see. It's real nice. Real nice. Look up in the mirror. What about this? You want me to take off a little bit from the bottom? Just a little. Just don't move because it's going to go on the floor if you do. Hi, kitty. Hi. Therapy cats. Hi. They're beautiful.
Here.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Next time I come back, I'll bring you guys donuts. You like donuts?
Yeah.
I'll bring 2 dozen donuts. All right? This is my son, Patrick. Be nice to him. I'll come get you. This is 4,000 times better than, cleaner than that other, than CLC, huh? I could have brought you a blanket.
Yeah, right?
Okay, because it is cold up here. This is the most important thing. This is his portfolio. And this is how you will figure out who Patrick is. He made...
Cool.
This is our
Patrick,
art
I
gallery.
didn't... You mentioned it,
He
but you never said
tells
it was like...
anybody.
This isn't mine.
It's
That
not the
picture-
art, but this
This
art
is
is
mine.
him.
This
This is
original.
his. He had his own art
That's
show.
mine.
And
This
we were
is
called-
beautiful.
Wait till you see what he does.
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh.
You're gonna get some whether you like it or not.
Wait, this was you?
This is him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, these ones. These are originals.
He writes
This is a great
poems.
piece. Portfolio.
Because
So I'm
one day he's
grateful
gonna
for you
take care of
guys.
me someday.
Yeah,
That's
of
what I keep
course.
saying. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah. Yeah. So we're grateful for you guys because he still has you guys as a support system.
yeah.
So that's beautiful too.
Hi.
Love you.
Have a wonderful time. Love you, and thank you for coming to see me. Very nice. Feel more fulfilled. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Oh, introduction would be, hi, how are you? Hopefully well.
Why am I filming you?
And he's filming me because we're doing a documentary on my success. Hopefully. Success at art, basically, and recovery, and them together equal contentness, and keep the family connected and the good friends I have, and keep love in the right place. And all I do is use paper to put between the pieces, because the Mod Podge, the weather changes and it gets sticky and it messes up. So keep it safe. My childhood is pretty nice. No major problems. A couple of fights, but they got divorced when I was 13. I don't know.
I mean, is that true? I remember traumatic things.
Yeah, it's kind of traumatic. Yeah. I remember once we were in our bedroom and we heard my parents fighting, and I put my hands over your ears to kind of keep the words away. It's things that I heard it myself, but that was just an experience. My father didn't stay at the house. He stayed at a shop pretty much. That was a little issue with my parents. They weren't too connected. And it's kind of not comfortable not having a man at the house. There were a few instances with physical issues, but not that bad. I think my mom was getting there in the backyard, and my dad grabbed her shoulder and did she was tense, and he kind of pushed her away and kind of thing, and it did show that there's rage with him, and he just bringing back this past. It's hard. It's kind of hard.
Did you feel safe in our house growing up?
Not specifically. No, I think about it. I used to worry that my dad would come home because he used to drink and start up problems in the middle of the night. I never knew what was happening. I did enjoy Mom. She was very comforting at times that I needed her to. But growing up, my father wasn't there. Sexuality thing is a big one. Not knowing who I was, and it's kind of nice that everyone is allowing things. But when I was homeless once, some guy said, "Are you gay?" And he was trying to fight me out of nowhere in Vegas. So it's hard to be myself. Look at how I'm dressed. I'm just regular, and then I don't fit in. I don't feel like I fit in. And I don't want to be all flamboyant, but it's hard to just let myself be myself. I think that's why I was regressed. It was sexuality, but it was also kind of, I didn't know how to put things together and make, I don't know, just it's kind of crazy. Not too much, but kinda. I mean, I have schizoaffective. It's not paranoid schizophrenia. It's kind of lighter, but that's what it is.
When you tried the suicide attempt, what was so bad? What was happening?
There was not voices. It was well, kinda. The animals were making noise, and they're all connecting with my thoughts, and the TV and everything, and like it was too much. It was just too much. It was too much. It was when I was living at home in Visalia, and I was in the art studio, and I dropped a 55-pound bag of concrete on my head that was hardened by the rain. And I thought I was gonna, but it didn't. But yeah, I attempted it, and I'm glad I'm alive. Substances would make me pretty much return there. If I started it right now, I'd be on the streets again. Even though I would still have this place, I'd be out there on the streets, hanging out with people, and I don't know what would happen. I'm just not gonna use anymore, and try to be a good person. Though the past 20 years or so have led to basically now a comfortable apartment, a few nice friends, and a lot of great art, and a nice future of it. If I keep moving forward. And that's all I'm gonna do. Keep moving forward.
What do you get out of creating?
It keeps my mind off of other things. I don't do numbers when I'm painting. That's basically it. Yeah, it just keeps my mind off things. The most peace I feel is when I paint, truthfully.
Oh?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Harry.
What's going on?
Fuck.
Oh, I talked to him about it. He told me. I made him tell me. Yeah, he.
What, he did some more meth?
Yeah, he met some guy that lives in his building. He said, I didn't like fully tweak. I just like did it one night or one day. I was like, it's just like just such a kick in the balls that I can't deal with it.
I know, it just pisses you off, and that's the only defense that we have. Because I wanted to find out how he felt. I said, PJ, how are you doing? How do you feel? And then he just sort of broke down, you know. Well, I'm lonely. And, well, hey, I'm fucking lonely too, man. Who gives a fuck, you know? I would not worry about the suicide. He got over that phase. That was a phase about, I don't know, was that about 7-8 years ago? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not really worried about suicide at this point. I'm just, just worried about him losing everything and...
Oh, no, that's gonna happen, dude.
I just called Patrick. He says, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm taking the Zyprexa right now. Micah is here. And when was the last time he did Crystal? Yesterday. I ripped him a new one myself. I said, I don't want this Patrick back. I don't want anything to do with you. Call me when you're sober. Goodbye. And I hung up. And he was screaming and crying and crying and screaming. And anyway, that's it. You don't need to call him. It's up to him. Okay. Love you, dear. Take a deep breath. We've done all we can. Okay, bye.
I mean, obviously you fell off the wagon a little bit. Tell me what happened, why?
I just made dumb decisions of really being bored and not knowing what to do with myself. And not great choices. That's why I don't have the key for my apartment right now and things like that. I don't have everything in order. But now things are a lot better than they were.
What's up with the flare?
I used to have glasses, and one pair didn't have frames, and they're kind of cool. But I want to take the focus away from my face and get them on the other things. I don't know. Because it's kind of cool. And stuff on my face kind of, it's just a lot. Literally, I've only been to the beach like once. It would be nice to go see it.
Okay.
We're in Venice, California, United States. Cool colors. Oh yeah.
How long were you living out here on the streets?
About half a year. Yeah. It's kind of nice. You know? Yeah. What is this stuff? Do I want it? It's cool. Classy. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
I'm not gave it 20 bucks is 20 bucks. I was like, I'm not gave it 100 bucks is 100 bucks. That's the only difference. I wish I could skate. Is that the question? The answer is yes. I'm very envious. I can really stand on it. I tried once, and I fell on the grass, and like there was a big bruise on the whole side of my body, and I was on the grass. You guys like fall on anywhere, and it would show like crazy on me.
I'm homeless as well.
Actually, I'm not at the time, but I was here.
I'm sorry?
I'm not at the time, but I was it. I did the
No,
program.
I'm literally homeless. I'm a certified chef.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, life's been shitty right now.
Yeah. You know. Everyone is individual. Just like every human skin color is different. Everybody's. There are billions or millions or whatever of different tones. Like everyone there. Why are animals? Why do they have so many colors when we have rubber or something? Tan rubber. Yeah, I had to stop. I couldn't do two things at once. I had to stop. Here. Penny eyes. Penny eyes. My PE, my physical education is PE, penny eyes. I can see a penny with any road, everything. It's not the first impression, it's the last impression. The ultimate goal in life? What? Not to kill yourself again? You know if that's metaphorical or literal. Again, I don't know. I'm defaulting through. I'm crying for a reason. Because life fucking everything. Life is hard and easy and hard and hard and hard and hard and hard and hard and hard. These ones are like, and these ones are like, it says America. Then equals 50, do the math. ABC 1 and 3. Let's get less physical. Let's get less physical. I want to hear your body die. I want to hear your fucking self just die. Fucking waste your life. Don't fucking relate or die. Fucking REL/8 or DIE. You saw that art somewhere. They don't look at you and they ignore you. And you're not even homeless. Like you have to live your life. Everything costs money. It's fucking weird. They will give you a cup of water to be like, and you're dying in the water. I was like, anywhere, I want to know already. I hate life. Fuck you. Fuck you. Do you want me to throw the pot in the thing? You want me to do it right now? For mommy sees it? Fuck you again.
What's happening? Calm down.
What do you want to talk about? What, you want to talk about something I did wrong? What, your mom said, fuck you. Fuck you. I should just grab the stuff that I really want. But he's like, all the stuff I painted on. I painted on everything. Everything. A song called Everywhere. I want to be with you everywhere. Like Santa Monica Boulevard. The synonym. Santa Monica, when the sun goes up, down, right over Santa Monica Boulevard. I know, I'm hilarious. You know what it is.
What happened?
The guy saw us had stuff and he wanted it. It was just, there was a little alcove, so we had a chance to do it, so we did.
Did he actually get anything?
Nothing. I would have done my stuff. I don't like people touch my stuff. I'd rather get hurt than take them touch my stuff. That's just what I've come to.
Yeah, they won't be. Oh, they won't come in here until the 17th. I'm surprised that they let it. They didn't let this go this long, but it went this long. You know, he's been gone for like almost like 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's a while. Time flies.
Can we please open the door? Oh, he's got the key.
The journey into Patrick's life.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where did all this stuff come from?
Homeless people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He just threw
Yep. This has been the life of his destiny until we figured out. He went into his deep depression. The depression that settled in him was severe. You know what I mean? Because he went off his meds. But this is all his artwork that he didn't damage. Okay? This is his bedroom. He went berserk in here. He just tore everything apart. He just went.
What did he just like threw?
This is, I don't know what it is. But I mean, he went deep into the rabbit hole. And his depression really kicked in.
It wasn't depression, it was meth.
It's insanity.
Yeah,
it was meth impression.
He was lonely, he was miserable. You know, we got to look at all aspects of his psychological behavior.
A sick piece of shit. Isn't that attractive? He did that with his head, Henry. What exactly, what happened? Was he trying to destroy the whole world? At least he stayed here. If he went crazy like this out in the street, they would have locked him up like for the rest of his life. If he was acting like this out in the street. And just throwing things on the floor, for what? How did the food get in here? What? How? What? Did you see the computer? This is the computer, right? Or is this the TV? I have a wonderful text from him when he moved in here. And it was clean, and he had his art lined up along the wall. And what he wrote was, "I'm home, finally." And that lasted for about 4 months or 5 months or something. And he fell in love with someone who did not love him back and who ripped him off and cheated and stole a lot of money and goods and just came in and out and whenever he wanted to. And Patrick took it out on himself because he does not like himself very much at all. And he destroyed his apartment. And he went back on the meth. And what you see here is what happens when someone actually has an apartment or a place to live and they go crazy. That's what you see. And in the meantime, I'm crazy. My son Henry is on the edge. We're all just hoping and praying. Patrick is sober right now, and he's living at a really nice residence hall until another place is found for him. But we're not even praying people, but we're praying that maybe this was the bottom. In the meantime, Patrick had 2 operations. One operation, he's had his appendix removed. And I don't know if you want to talk about the other thing that was removed, Henry. What do you think? Do you want to talk secrets here, or are they not secrets? I had a call about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, that Patrick was in the hospital, and he had asked to go there because he was very sick and he couldn't digest, and he was having severe pains in his abdomen. He thought it was his spleen, which it wasn't. And he was X-rayed, and the surgeon, wonderful man, Southern California Hospital, Hollywood Hospital, he found that he had swallowed some undigestible items. It's called pica. And everything was removed, and he now has 17 staples from here to here that was opened up so that the doctor could remove the blockage in his intestines. I can't talk. Is that enough, Henry? It's not human. It's not right. This is not right. This is not human. This is not. That's why he was eating glass. Why didn't he just... I've never seen it. His cars always look like this, but no. This is not human.
My name's Art Mendoza. I'm Patrick's good friend. I've known him for over a year. I love the kid. He would come over and say, I painted this, you gotta come and see it. You know, and he would have that smile and that glow in him that made him, you know, who he is. He was there. He was, for the longest time, he was in the moment. If you looked at his artwork, you could see the patterns of his emotions. And that's what I loved about his artwork, is that there was always a different emotion. There was no set cookie cutting painting. Every one of his pieces are unique and one of a kind. And I found that to be him. I've been there. I've been through mental health issues. I've been through addiction. And he was going through it. He was at that term that his life was not what he wanted. This one here is one of my favorites. This is the one that he gave me for my birthday. That's who Patrick was. He's made a difference in my life that nobody knows. I look at him every day and think about him every day when I look at his artwork in my apartment. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it because it never changes. I know what moments in his life he was going through. Whatever he was going through in that moment is on my wall. And I get to live it every day. And I can't explain his artwork any simpler than life itself. You know, there was moments of clarity where he would show mentally and you wouldn't know what he was going through. It was like a flip of a coin, heads and tails. If you weren't in his life in the moments that were dark, you wouldn't get to see the moments that were light. You as a brother, I would hope someday that you get to experiences, the glimpses that I got, and understand that one glimpse overrides all the bullshit that you went through with him. Just the one glimpse of normal Patrick. Patrick at his best. And that's what this is about. These moments that make everything else from the past to the present meaningful. I can only tell you and your mother, don't give up. There is hope. Don't forget that.
Wisdom has opened up, but the quality of my life it's shot, you know what I mean? My nervous system is gone. It'll never heal, you know what I mean? You know, being happy or sad, you know, that's gone too. It's like, you know what I mean? But luckily, I'm a kind of guy that was, you know, I'm sort of you know, I've been through tough times in my life, believe me. And that's what life is. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, whoever, you know, God didn't say, hey, it's going to be you know, life is going to be a bowl of cherries. No, it's not. You know, you have to work for your, you know, I just hope this is the main thing. I hope he's happy, okay? That's all. I just want him to be happy. I think every parent wants their child to, you know, just to be happy, you know what I mean?
by Anthony Bray, who is the drummer, nice old guy. It's 6 people who love music, who like each other, love each other at this point. And it's magical, and it's cathartic, it's religious, it's happy, it's fun, and it's the time every week when we practice or we play when there's nothing else that's important except the music. I'm able to cope a lot better than I used to, because I'm almost 20 years in now, Henry, you know that. It's such an elusive emotion with him, comfortable. How to get him comfortable. He wants to create, he wants to dream, he wants to buy, he wants to sell, he wants to talk, he wants to play music. But the happiness is not any of those things. It's about being alive. We can't get that through to him. Can we? I've been reading and studying and learning. I think I have a certificate on my wall that I gave myself that said that I am now a psychologist, maybe even more, because of how much I've learned and how many classes I've gone to. And now I don't know what to do anymore, except to answer the telephone calls when he chooses to call me. I wonder what they're swarming. The end of time, the end of days. I'm going to keep singing until my voice gives out. I'm going to keep loving my sons until the sun dries up. I believe we're going to make it, Henry. That's what I believe.
Are you happy? Are you truly happy?
Truly? No. I've never been happy. I don't understand what that is. I can smile, and I don't smile anymore. It's stupid. I laugh a little bit, but not smile. Happy? No. I'm not going for happy. I'm going for content. That's it.